sometimes you listen to Kobu a little bit just to feel things. But hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope the day was restful and productive for y'all. I'm a little sleepy. And if you're in the Gilded, you also know the other thing. I don't want to talk about it on stream. But I'm here. I'm alright. I want to stream and have me a minute where I can kind of like let some of the tense out of my shoulders, really. So it's good to see y'all. Hi, Cat Wizard. Hi, Stubby. Hi, Cosmo. Anybody that's lurking. Good to see y'all. So yeah, I may be a little more low energy than usual as I kind of like, you know, shake a couple things, but also truly, I just want to play fight game. So let's come over here and get this going. Evo is happening this weekend for people who also would like to sort of see more things about fighting games. The biggest fighting game tournament in, I want to say, probably at least North America. It's happening over in Vegas right now. It's like the first day. So there will be some like game announcements and things of that nature also going on, of course. I know that already I have seen an announcement for an update to Virtua Fighter 5 that will be free for Steam users. That is adding a single player story mode in addition to cross-platform net play, which is in addition to the already existing rollback net play that they already have implemented in the newest version of Virtua Fighter 5, Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, Interdition the So yeah, we are basically in there, TM. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus announced oh yeah, Scott will be out pretty soon. Might be able to rent him because I have some. I got that. So that period of the 4th to the 5th that was mentioned as maintenance in that announcement there is probably when Sagat is releasing. I think I might be able to pick him up, maybe, depending on how things in the next week works out. But even if I can't, I am fortunate enough that I do have a bunch of like rental passes saved up in order to use him, but we'll see how things go. I usually one thing I want to check. Okay, so that does work. Good. So light and heavy EX is probably the only one that doesn't work. Yeah. So Okay, so that one definitely works. So gotta work. Yeah, so that will work in the corner, but not at like mid screen. Spinning side. Final horn. Yep. So then if we want to like actually end it in terms of super combo, we would do inside, final horn, and then I have to cancel final horn immediately to super it away. So. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it'll work in the corner. Like stuff like this works in the corner, basically. So, cool. But then something. That should work though, if I do it quickly enough. So we do. And then it should work. So. Okay. Okay, so that also works. Wow. Wow. Oh. Good. So that also works for catching. When in doubt, C2. That's good. Okay, but I bet I could do wrong one. But I could do. Yeah, I see. Or if we do even. Okay. It'd be expensive. Oh. The cost is covered. Yeah. Okay, so twice. I don't think. Yeah, okay, so you can't do it twice. So, gotta make a decision. So probably something. Thank you, quality. Okay. So the main reason why I'm experimenting with this, as opposed to like my usual warm-ups, is because I've played some Street Fighter this week already, so I'm kind of already a little bit warmed up as far as that goes. So now I'm just kind of like thinking about some other optimization stuff that I haven't really been thinking about before. Okay. I'm curious. Yeah, I should probably just do Super Hard 3 after that instead of trying to do another extension. Because trying to find something that will extend correctly in that situation feels like it's really tight timing, or it's like an OD Rhino Horn cancel into Super Hard 3, which means I have to like not mess up the cross up. Yeah, nope, it'd be yeah, and then I land on the other side, so I'd have to basically do it as if I'm still okay. I think I might be able to figure it out actually. Let me see here. Or the one time I didn't side switch because that's really finicky. So okay. Chance again. Okay, yeah, so you can still get Super RP off of a crossover Rhino Horn. That's the only part I really wanted to know about, so... Okay. The amount of on-stream metrics for the labbing is always really cool to me, and some much stuff I have never thought about fighting these before your streams. Yeah. Things like combo damage, startup time, active time, recovery time. Yeah. like a lot of it is, especially when you're first starting out, you don't even necessarily have to know the hard numbers right away. I would say the main things that you want to be sure that you have a grasp on, yeah, like the things that you want to make sure that you have a grasp on when you are first starting a fighting game is, what is my fast button? What is my medium button? What is my button that is maybe like a bit slower, right? And knowing their ranges. Those are kind of like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like knowing the specific frame data is important for stuff like combos and like frame traps and stuff like that. But when you're just getting started, the most important things, and I've said this on this channel before, but I'm saying it more so for people who maybe haven't heard me say it very often, knowing the range of your buttons is more important most times. Like the optimizing stuff that I've been doing today so far is mostly like a lot of the optimizing I've been doing is mostly because like I've begun to get a better idea of how to like get Elena to work, and so a lot of what I'm spending my time on now is going to be like these little optimizations. So can I consistently get? So why is it that I can only get Rhino Horn? That's why, I think. As opposed to... Yeah, I think that's why. But even medium... So, right here. Yeah, that's why. So, a little subtle thing that I only just now realized. When doing this combo, in order, like, so, the important thing to note about spin sight, right, is that if you press forward and a punch, you will cancel into a move called Link's Whirl, right? And when you do a Link's Whirl, the next follow-up you do is enhanced afterward. So the main thing though is that the distance that you roll is affected by which punch button you press, which means that during this spin sight combo, right? During that OD spin sight combo that you saw me do there, the light interruption for the spin sight will put me in the range to use Rhino Horn, and it lands easily, right? However, if I do the same combo, and I do medium, dang it. Why are my alerts not coming through? Because, I should have been jump scared there. That annoys me. Hold on a second. I need to go check my Mix It Up raid sub overlay. We're going to restart this real quick because the alerts are being silly. I don't like that. So, because Mix It Up was already open beforehand, so there's... Oh. I'm a goof. That's why the alerts overlay has been invisible this entire time. And now I feel super silly. I think. Let me see something here. Mix it up alerts overlays over here, actually. Okay. That's there. Mix it up raid sub overlay. Okay. Let me try this again. Wakey wakey. Okay, hold on a sec. It might be that something silly is going on with Mix It Up. So I'm gonna restart Mix It Up and then redo that. But thank you so much for the resub, Sasha. Deeply appreciate it. 21 months. You did not get to jump scare me, but that does not mean that I don't appreciate it. Thank you very much. Deeply appreciate it. Again, exclamation point hype in the chat. While I also, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit just to kind of see if I can figure out why it is choosing to be silly. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so now let's see here. It's one of these. You can try this one too. Okay, add a web browser source. Alright, so we're going to copy this one. Okay, so that's the Mix It Up raid and sub overlay. Let me make sure that that one is still correct. Hopefully, widgets. Here we go. Try this one too. Where did I put it?
Hey, you want some excitement in your life? I'll cure you of your boredom real fast. Bet on it.
So it's that one. That's okay, you know what? We will just count that as some shenanigans. So I'm just gonna make sure that I've refreshed both of the Mix It Up overlays, and ideally then we're good. Let me just double check one last thing. I think the raid 7 one definitely isn't updating. Weird things. Overlay widgets. Okay.
Don't tell me you're having second thoughts.
Hey.
Let's pick up the pace.
Okay. So what are the overlays? So overlay and channel action groups, music player, crowd control, scene pass, overlay widgets, motivation command, server state, server state. Oh, not that one. It's there. Chat is here. Alright. Yeah, very
having second thoughts. Come on, we're streaming.
Okay, yeah, both of the overlays are connected. So that's weird. Alright. Multi-overlay support can be found up here. So, settings. That's where it is. Settings. Come here. Damn it. Settings. I hate these overlays. Raid sub overlay. Gonna make sure that the raid sub overlay is still. Yeah, okay. Alright, this is being weird. I may have to just check how things are connected, because it looks to me and it seems to me like it's possibly a, like it might be some form of like, it's not connected to Twitch all the way for some reason thing. So I'm gonna... And it's weird because I can very clearly still see because right, if I do okay, so it is working, and it's just that this is being alright, cool, whatever. Let me finish the thought that I had initially before I got distracted. Oops. Okay. So now with critical art, that's a guaranteed 6k for damage. Without critical art, it'll probably still hurt, but just not do nearly as much. So we do. Bop. 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 Never mind. That's still almost 5.6k. That's a lot of health. That kills Akuma at slightly above his 50% mark. Because Akuma has 9,000 health. Most characters in this game have 10,000. So Akuma's halfway mark is like 4,500, which means that let's do a little bit of math on that again, actually. So, spin scythe. Let's do a little math, shall we? $55.70. So calculator. 5570 divided by 9,000. So basically, that'll kill Akuma at roughly 62% of his health. Or in other words, like once Akuma has lost about a third of his health, if you catch him with that combo, he eats shit. Granted, this is off of a punish counter, which is like basically meaning that like Akuma has to swing big and fuck up in order to get punished with this. And then I have to have like the actual resources to, you know, do the thing. Okay. I wonder. Alright, anything else to do that? Okay. Or if you want to keep it simple, it's like, I know, ADHD has forced me. Can I help you, Bit Larky? Do what you need. We're here. Okay. Yeah, that's finicky. You want to do it at a distance where you don't hit him so high up that yeah, you don't want to do it at a distance where like okay, so that's a little bit more stable, I think. Because you can do and then maybe medium Rhino Horn or OD Rhino Horn will still reach there, and then you get the hit there. Okay, no, you want, yeah, medium will work there. And then you can get the kills. Wow. Ba, ba, ba. Less damage, so it may be better, honestly, to just do and then light Rhino Horn. So OD. Yeah, that one's a little more stable and is less likely to blow up in your face. But for corner carry, I imagine almost good for corner carry in that sense, but okay. Oh, that hits? Oh, that's even better. You can do Bop. Bop. It scales a little bit more. But it is good to know that I can in fact do I can do Yeah, it scales a little bit more, but the corner carry is better. Because that, oh, hang on, that's 55, 58. And what I did before was 55, 70. So, basically speaking, if I do just, if I just do this, it scales slightly less. It scales slightly less, but I'm all the way out here. I'm pretty sure I'm probably at about the same distance even if I do the other one. So let me see real quick to compare that. Alright, it is. I haven't considered that actually, so. That does work, I know that. Okay, I'm just not doing the input correctly. Alright. So it's too close for that. That makes sense. Much simpler just to do that. Yeah, and it looks like the spacing is about the same either which way. So in this circumstance, if I get this, it just makes sense to just do OD spin side, that, into that, and then go. I might be able to get medium Rhino Horn, but I'm not sure if that'll do more damage. 13, 20, 14, 40. It does a little more. So, let me see if I can get yeah, medium Rhino Horn takes too long, I think. Its light Rhino Horn is 13 frames, medium Rhino Horn is 17. OD will definitely work, but then I'll cross over. And then I have to make sure that I like actually do the input correctly reversed or I'm gonna miss it. Yeah. Yeah, it's easier to do. Yeah, I think it's easier if I get this combo to just do light Rhino Horn into that, and I'm less likely to drop that because it's less things to fiddle with. So yeah, like a lot of the optimization that you see me doing, a lot of people when they play fighting games assume, oh, if you're not immediately optimizing your combos and stuff, you're playing wrong, you're a doofus, you're a loser. And it's like, no, like people who have been watching me play Elena for the last little while will know that I have spent a lot of time there's one where I've spent, rather, not one. If you've watched me play Elena a lot over the course of these last couple of weeks, you'll notice that, like, I basically have just been focusing on the most basic applications of her toolkit for most of it, and it's only recently that I've started, like, thinking about, like, trying to optimize. Yeah, fair. I didn't do that input fast enough. Yeah, so Moon Glider is not actually an overhead. It just happens to be really safe. So like Elena only has like one standing overhead in terms of like stuff that she can do while walking. The only other overhead that she has, the only other overhead that Elena has, she has to like do like Link's Whirl into Mallet Smash in order for that to work. That's not an overhead, but it does reach pretty far. And if you time it correctly with the meaty, you can stuff people attempting to like do a lot of like normal jumps and stuff. Yeah, you got to be careful about good throw. Ooh, that was unfortunate on my part. Yep, stun. Damn, I should have just done Scratch Wheel. Or if I was going to do Meteor Volley, I could have tried SA2 to see if that would have killed. But I messed up a little. Oof. The hard part about also using some of Elena's tools, I've said this on previous streams before, but the thing about some of Elena's tools is that also, with the way that some of her moves work, you have to confirm if your opponent is standing up before you do certain things. Like this doesn't work on crouching opponents because the second kick will whiff. So it's one of those things where if you kind of just like autopilot crouching medium kick with Elena like you do with other characters, she can't cancel it into anything except for that target combo. So like if you're just throwing out crouching medium kick a lot and somebody drive cancel and somebody does a drive impact with the right timing, they'll bust through and you kind of just eat shit, right? It's still a very long-reaching move, and it's still a very good move. It's just that more like you just have to be careful when you use it. Clicking is hard. Mood. The throw. I probably could have gotten that one. I probably could have gotten one more thing off of that to really maximize that. Yep. Damage. Ooh, made it. Made it. Magic Pixel, baby. We in there. Ooh. Yeah. That's plus. See, case in point. Ryu was standing there, so I got to like actually check him with the crouching medium kick and then blow his spot up for trying. Yeah, I tried to press against that, and he had standing heavy punch ready and locked in. Magic Pixel, baby! Woo! That's fair. Magic Pixel saved me twice, and I didn't drop the moon. That moon glider conversion has been killing me for a while. Because basically the follow-up, like if you do moon glider, the follow-up input itself is not super complicated, right? You just do forward and any punch, and Elena will do the two other kicks. And it's a nice little like delay time to let you visually confirm that it hit, and then you blow people's spot up with Super Art 3 afterward.
I'm ready to go.
Yep. Good. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. You can have it. That's fair. Alright, let's see. Hmm. When the jury did the drive impact. Oh. Fuck. If I reacted a little faster to the sweep, I might have been able to punish it. Maybe. But I would have had to move. I would have had to react faster. Okay, fine. Yeah. It's yours. Whatever. There we go. That was a little risky there on my part, but good throw. Hey, Tibira. Nah, I'm cooked. Yuri's annoying. The main thing is that, as y'all saw, the main thing is that because Yuri has a really good dash, and especially when she has Fuha stocks, she can like she can throw fireballs that are very good at controlling the ground game. Juri's offense can be really smothering if she gets a chance to get it started, and so it's one of the things where, like, as somebody playing against Juri, especially if you panic easy or you get like jittery, she'll just press buttons in your face, and you have to either force her to overextend or call her out when she's doing things that she shouldn't be doing. That was close, but not quite safe. Yeah.
Round two. Fight.
All right. Yeah, I might get cooked here. Yeah. I was like, I'm not sure about how much damage it'll do, but it's like that should probably be enough to cook me a little. Alright. So the Terry surprised me because I wasn't expecting. I got too used to. Ooh. Back shoot. Rising tackle. Yeah, that was a good call. I've been trying to bait them into doing the Buster Wolf the whole time, and they weren't doing it. So then I got too comfy, and I got caught by it. Yep. Ha! Got ye! Alright. That's fair. Gotta shoot. They're doing it here both to do damage and take the health lead and to knock time off of their recovery. Nah, force it to freeze. I wouldn't have been able to get away with that if they hadn't already burned all their meter. Yeah, that's fair. I tried to press a button after blocking that jump in and I got absolutely fucked up for it. Need to be careful about. Yep, good quick burn. Unfortunately, like quick burn is, if you space it correctly, mostly safe as long as you don't like press a button afterward. Ooh, that was a good choice of drive rush. Yep. Yeah, that was a good one. A good call. Round wave will only hit in that situation if you juggle it the way that the Terry just did, which is clever. This is relatively, it was from a low damage starter, so I'm not expecting it to kill, but it'll come close. But the nice thing about Elena's Super Art 3 is that when you use it, and you hit with it, it leaves the opponent at a distance where you can safely drive rush and then stop and block automatically. So if you want to try to like bait somebody into doing like Super Art 3 or something in retaliation and then blow their spot up, you can. Or if they're in a situation where they don't have the meter for it, like what happened in one of the previous rounds I fought against that Terry, you do that and then you pressure with something else where it's like, well, you have nowhere to run, so you're gonna eat shit. You gotta eat this. No. Jamie's at 2 drinks, which means he does normal damage mostly. Fair. Breaking. I was expecting a throw. Another, and that was sweet. Alright. Yeah, I gotta kind of get the feeling for this Jamie. Ooh, if I'd waited, I could have gotten the punish. At 4 drinks, this is still going to hurt a lot, especially because this Jamie has full resources. So we can do Drive Rush. Yep. Yeah, basically to explain the way Jamie's drinks work, every time he takes a drink, his damage goes up a little bit, and he unlocks new moves to use. So at drink level 4, he has his full move set, and will basically just makes you eat like a shit ton of and you just eat a shit ton of damage from interacting with him if you fuck it up. It's very painful. No. Like, the thing is that, like, Jamie also has to be careful about how greedy he gets with drinking, because, as you see, right, depending on the character, it is very easy for them to punish if he tries to overextend himself on drinks. That dive kick was not at a safe height. There we go, got it. I messed up. When I got the OD spin side the first time, I paused. My brain stopped for a minute. I should have done OD spin side into forward roll, launch kick, rhino horn, and that would have been the combo that I've been practicing the whole time. Would have gotten the kill. Drinks. Yeah, and that's why, like, Jamie basically, ooh, that's 4 drinks. Jamie, if he drive rushes at you, drive impacting him is always a terrible idea, because if he's in a position where he can do his standing heavy, you eat a ton of shit, basically. Yeah, I was too close. I was being cheeky there. No! Like, you can't do that, bud. Doesn't work. There you go. Good arrow kick. You're done, though. Good night. I got you. You're cooked.
Elena, win!
Like, cooked. Oh, I forgot to check the other combo. Well, I forgot to check the other combo that I intend to, but it's fine. Oh, hey, it's Bison. So yeah, for people who are not familiar with Bison as a character, basically he has, generally speaking, very low mobility, minus like head stomp and like drive rush and things like that. But basically, he compensates for that by virtue of the fact that, like, if Bison gets you in the pressure machine, you have a bad time. Like, that's basically always been his thing. Like, that once Bison has an opportunity to put you in the pressure machine, you kind of just have a bad time. And as you saw with like with Skull Dive, that's one of the ways that he begins to put you in the pressure machine. Because as y'all saw, right, once he puts that little hand out as he's coming down, you're forced to block, which then allows him to continue the pressure. If you either air to air him or otherwise, like, either you air to air him out of it or you just make sure that you're not in the way, and those are the ways that you deal with it, essentially. But if you don't do either of those things, you have a hard time. As you saw, Bison also has a slide. And if he hits you with knee press in particular, right, then he's usually in a position to continue applying pressure afterward. I messed up the timing on that. And if I hadn't tried to slide there, that would have been okay. And I also, so specifically, the reason why my combo dropped before, after I got the drive, after I got the punish, and I tried to do the other thing, I didn't wait long enough to make sure that Bison thought that he was gonna do head stomp. Yeah, I didn't have enough health to be fucking around like that. I got called out. So yeah, like with Bison in particular, yeah, the spacing thing that, the spacing stuff that I'm talking about and that Cosmo just made note of is really important for him because essentially speaking, right, I tried to backdash and backdashes are not invincible in this game. Nope, don't do that. Ooh, that would have been a perfect parry if they got the timing right. Get full to launch for mine. Ah, damn. I wanted to actually just like DP that. Yeah, so you see what I mean now by pressure machine, right? Like, I'm in the position where, ooh. So if I'd done the overhead there, that wouldn't have worked. I'm dead now, though, because they should have... Oh, they dropped it. That's unfortunate. Ah, damn. Didn't block the slide. So yeah, Bison is a tough matchup in that sense because while he's not very mobile, aside from doing like head stomp or slide or drive rush in this particular game, right? If you're not watching your toes, just like if against an Elena, you'll get hit by slide if you're not watching your toes. He has the ability to control the jump arc of head stomp. So it's one of those things where he can very deliberately make the angle shallow to fuck up your anti-airs. I know I should have just done light spin side. That's plus. No, I wanted to do drive reversal to push him off me, not drive impact. Damn it, I choked. It's okay. Just gotta let that one be. Ooh, yeah, it was a good call. I messed up the timing a little. I'll show Gek. Yeah, fair. React to mistakes in which sense? I saw you say it, but brain is also in like survival mode, so I'm not sure in which sense you mean. Scratch wheel. I need just a little more time before I do anything silly, really. Oh, that was good. Sweet. Nope. I jumped too soon. Cyclone. Super tough, I don't have to. Sweep. Yeah, got me the cost. So Ryu's knee on his jumping medium kick his knee is also part of the hitbox. So if Ryu jumps at the right angle and then presses jumping medium kick, I have to block it behind me. And I didn't see it, so I didn't do it correctly. That's not ideal. It's now... That's very intense to get frustrated. I'll read the whole thing in a sec. I saw it, but I'll like read it in a second. That whole sequence airtight. Damn. This isn't the spot where I would have ideally liked to do critical art, but I need the time to recover meter and potentially. There we go. Not ideal because now I don't have staying power to kill. I pushed it back to the final round, but now I don't have staying power to get a kill the way I would like. Yeah, I see that. You saw that jump and how you see how he was like behind me and then did the kick. That's the thing I was talking about with the cross-up jump. Didn't want to do that there. See? Another cross-up. Yeah, no, I couldn't get out in time. Because the thing is that with that drive, rush, crouching medium punch, because Ryu caught me jumping with that, it put me in a juggle state for the Hasho Geki to hit. One of the ways that you very often see people extend, ooh. I saw a good thing, and I'll talk about it later, in like the guild. But yeah, yeah. Whenever somebody manages, like, drive rush normals are often used to extend combos. You saw me do it when I was labbing a little bit with Elena earlier. So like, if you get caught if you get caught by like a drive rush normal as part of a juggle, it's usually not a good time. Hey. Oh, jeez. Woo! I should explain the DJ magic a little bit. So the thing about DJ is that, as you can sort of see, he has the ability to feint and juke out of a lot of his moves, which means that, and combined with the fact that he has very long limbs, it is very easy for him to kind of bait you into trying to deal with something that you really shouldn't. And you'll press a button in the wrong spot, he'll juke out of the way, and then you get counter hit for like 6 billion points of health. Yeah, see, like that. Like, you saw how DJ did the juke back and then hit me with the kick when I was trying to sweep, when I was trying to pop his legs with crouching medium kick. That's the kind of thing that I mean when I say that, like, he can juke up out of the way of you, out of your way, and like really catch you sleeping in that sense. He can also like fake his fireballs. He can fake. He can slightly change the descent of his jump. Ooh. And so generally he kind of like thrives on being really tricky and out of the way in that sense. The main weaknesses that he has though is that if he's not careful with his normals, he's very susceptible to getting like drive impacted if he's not careful about what normals he's using. Right? See, I almost got fucked up there. See? Also, the thing is that because he's mostly a charge character, jumping in on DJ is a very bad idea if he's crouching, in particular. Or even if you're trying to, like, pressure him on wake up, it is very difficult to get him to, hold on. Don't.
Round 2. Fight.
Mom was calling to check in because I was talking with her a little earlier in the day about some stuff. So. Yeah, so as you mostly saw, a lot of what was happening in that match is that DJ, especially once he was in those positions where he could hit with his normals and reposition himself a lot, that's where I started getting stuck in terms of like the matchup, and I was pushing too hard to try to make things happen. That's plus. You saw how the screen shook when I blocked that burn knuckle? It means that it was plus. Shouldn't have done that. Power charge, burn knuckle. That was cute though. That one's not plus though, because I was too close. Basically speaking, Terry's burn knuckle is only plus if it's, like you see how the screen shook there, right? Terry's burn knuckles are basically only plus if he spaces them correctly. The shorter the distance between you and your opponent as Terry when you do a burn knuckle, the less likely it is that the burn knuckle will be safe. Yeah, that's fair. Gotta be careful about trying to set up meaty overheads like that though with Terry, because if you're yeah, no. The spin side there was safe. As safe as an option to pick because back shoot, rising tackle, power wave, power wave. Yeah, I'm dead. If I hadn't gotten tagged by that, by the 2 MK into fire kick, I would have made it through. But the moment that I think I was backing up, and I was backing up, so I wasn't couch blocking, so I got caught. Yeah, there we go. You're good, Terry. You can chill. Alright. Are you gonna do round side for a knuckle again? No. Good. Oh, I didn't get a launch. I messed up. On the other hand, even though now we're going to a third round, the problem is that now Terry's not totally gassed, but is gassed enough. Essentially speaking, if I don't misjudge a couple of things here, Terry is not going to get back killing power until I've already kind of pushed my way through, if I'm careful anyway. Yeah, nope, not good enough. If I had been further away when that burn knuckle was thrown, they probably could have recovered and done like a drive impact back, but unfortunately, no. Burn knuckle, good round wave. At that particular setup with the round wave, that round wave was plus as fuck. So if I tried to press a button afterward, I would have basically got my shit pushed in. Yeah, it was good. Good throw. Don't drop it. Yeah, see? The round wave juggled so that then they could get the other they could get, I guess it was probably like what? The standing heavy punch it looked like. And then I got cooked. Charge, burn knuckle. Scratch wheel. Yeah, that's fair. Charge, round wave, power charge, rising pack. Yeah. Terry, and that's why Terry's a little tough, because as a character, he's very versatile, and one of the major flaws that he had is slightly more corrected in after Elena released, which was some of his conversions are a little awkward. Normally, if you've been used to like playing a lot of other characters in this game, his conversions are a little bit awkward by comparison to them. But the thing is that once you get used to that, and once you have a better sense of where and what you can do with his buttons on that front, you push people's shit in. Good throw. Party starter. I didn't quite react in time. So yeah, you remember how I said Akuma has 9,000 health when most characters in the game have 10,000? This is why it's a liability for him. Akuma has incredible offensive power and offensive staying power, and is absolutely a force to be reckoned with once he gets going with mix and pressure and stuff like that. But the trade-off for all of that is that in any situation, I missed that. Cool. In any situation where he, they may one and done because that was jittery, or not. In any situation where Akuma basically winds up taking way more hits than he would like, he eats a gigantic bag of shit, especially in this game. Like Street Fighter 6 by comparison to Like, right, I was saying, in comparison to a lot of other Street Fighter games, Street Fighter 6 in particular is especially very explosive in terms of, like, the way damage works sometimes. So, Akuma especially is at a disadvantage in that particular sense, insofar as, like, if you are not confident in keeping your defenses really tight and not overextending as Akuma at the wrong times, you have 1,000 less health to gamble with than most members of the cast, and you will die painfully and quickly. Marisa, on the other hand, opposite end of the spectrum. Marisa is here to just bully you and punch the fuck out of you, and has 500 more health than most of the cast does, and is really good at like just bullying you and emptying out your drive gauge in ways that will like absolutely ruin your day. But the trade-off to all of that is that like she's not a very quick character either, which means that you have to sort of like with Marisa in particular, if you are able to get the bullying started with her, she'll basically eat your drive gauge and then your life bar afterward. But the main thing that she has to deal with is that aside from not being very mobile, she doesn't have a lot of like really strong lows either. And it's one of those things where if you are not bullying somebody as Marisa, or they call out some of your heavier swings and you don't have much of a recourse for answers, you have a bad time. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, you see what I mean when I say like erasing your life bar, right? I know, I choked. I should have just done SA3. It would have killed. Choked. Ah. Can't do that there. That's my fault. Ooh, good. No! I fucked it up. I choked so many times. So many times. I choked so many times. Jeez. I blocked it. If I'd hit Marisa during that, she would have juked back and then done an uppercut that would have busted my jaw. So yeah. All right. I think I can pull this back. I think I just need to slide a little bit less and stay a little more on the ground. And stop pushing so wildly. Woo! See, that's the combo I should have done last time in that situation, and I would have gotten the kill in the first match. But I was too busy thinking too hard about how to optimize it, and not focusing on, like, you know, landing it. Yeah, fair. If I'd done the low, that wouldn't have worked. I'm jumping out. Yep, fair. I didn't want to do OD, I just wanted to do light. Good throw. Yeah, no, it's... even if I had managed, like, canceling the drive impact, I would have died. I didn't have enough health to counter DI, really. This won't kill, but I would like to put on the psychological pressure. And that's why I didn't press a button, because my main line of thought was I have two options here, right? Either I do the drive rush and I either bait them into if I do the drive rush and I bait them into trying to do Super Art 3 in response, in which case I will probably have had time to block, or they jump, right? And that gives me other options for things to do. All right, there's another jury. Let's see how this goes. This jury will mostly just kind of like, the pressure is suffocating if you let her get going.
Nowhere to run.
No. And then you found yourself. I respect that they tried though. Let's see. Can I do it again? Nope. All right. Nah. I should have just gone straight to CA. I gotta stop trying to stun like that. Why'd you do that? This jury is an example of what happens, unfortunately, to some jury players. They get really used to being just doing jury things. And the problem with that is that it's not even as like, oh, this is like a bad way to play jury, but it's more like you have to be conscious of how hard you are attempting to mess up against certain things. Yeah, that's fair. Caught me out. Like, you see what I mean, right? Like, you see how this jury is like, right? They're really, really, really thirsty to be up in my face. And again, it's not that that's like a bad thing intrinsically, but it means that you have to be absolutely confident in your defense and that you know when not to push too hard. Or that's the kind of stuff that happens to you. See, and that's the main problem, is that this jury player is too hungry. And they're too willing to push because not so much that it's like, oh, this person has to change in order to play jury, right? But the problem is that because they are so like aggro, I'm gonna burn all my drive meter on like drive rushes and dive kicks and all and like OD dive kicks and all that, right? Jury being in burnout is not the worst thing in the world for her necessarily, but you are limiting your options, especially for like meterless reversals and things like that, which means that if people put you in a, even though like it's true that like Elena does not necessarily have like a lot in the way of like traditional pressure. That's true. But it doesn't mean that like she can't, if she doesn't really feel like it, put the screws to you in a different way, right? Honda's normals are really big, so I have to be a little more careful about how I try to like strike back, because his normals are very large. So it's one of those things where like if I'm not paying attention, I'll put myself in a position where I put my hand in the garbage disposal. And it's extremely unpleasant. I'm not dead, but I'm going to be at a drive deficit. And a health deficit, obviously, but like... We made it. Missed it. I hesitated. If I hadn't hesitated on the super in the corner, I would have gotten it. But I wasn't sure. I was thinking too hard about whether or not I hit. I choked. Yeah, that's standing heavy punches. Mother. The chop. Yeah, if I'd done the best of Moonglider, I would not have to do the throw there. But whatever. Sometimes.
Honda wins! Here comes a new challenger! Round one. Fight! Hadouken! Hadouken! Got it!
Nah, something happened there. My brain got too panicked about getting pressure and I wasn't doing anything. No, I'm cooked. See, I got too aggressive. Because the thing is that Elena, as a character, is not made. You can play her somewhat aggressively, but she's not made for. She's not made for like going too ham in certain aspects. She's much better at like catching people like doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I wasn't actually holding down back there. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. Or if they're gonna back roll, I should have let myself go in and then block. There we go. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Go to sleep. Good night. Yeah, that's fair. No. No. Come in. That's 1-1, right? I think so. That's 1-2. Fuck. Yeah, I started getting too antsy in the middle, and I got, because I couldn't stop and trust myself on that,
Here comes a new challenger.
I fucked it up. Alright, Bison time again.
Interesting.
I'm ready to go.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Prepare. No escape. Finger game.
Does that hit on both sides of him? If that hits on both... Oh, this is modern Bison. No wonder. Okay, I need to be a little more careful. Modern meaning that, like, inputs are a lot easier for this Bison, and they're like... They can do, like, reaction supers and things like that a lot easier. I should have done that twice. That was a mistake. I should have tried to see if I could catch them walking back. Well, I wanted Scratch Wheel to come out, catch that jump. There we go. Damage! That's fine. Fuck! Yeah, no, I choked too much again. I choked too much again. Hmm.
Another fight is coming your way.
Time for us to dance.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
Okay, and then that was an amazing call out. They suspected I was gonna probably try to perfect parry and then do me instead. I've been hit by somersault kick 3 times every time I try to jump in front of him, which means I need to stop doing that. Okay. No. Oh, that was very annoying. But I get what they're doing. The problem is whether or not I know how to deal with it. So a lot of it is that they're just taking their time, sniping with crouching normals, and doing flash kick stuff and waiting for me to get pissed off. metaphorically, and then get jittery and then try to push too hard. Guile is very good at doing that on purpose, where he'll wall you out in such a way that you feel as if you have to act, and it's like, no, the thing that you should probably not do is push that hard. Yeah, I'm getting impatient. I can feel that I'm getting impatient, and I'm pushing way too hard. I just need to relax a little bit. Yeah, and that's all I really need to do, is just slow down a little bit. That was plus, and I shouldn't have pressed against that. They got me. So part of it is I have to slow down a little bit. Initially, I thought that this Elena was too sloppy, but they're not. They have just enough control over what they're doing that mostly, if I'm gonna win, I have to force them. I have to catch them pushing a little bit too hard or a little bit too far in order to like actually catch them out. Now I'm hesitating too much, which is not helping because it's plus. Yeah, they got me with that. The damage is going to be lower. I'm going to be close to burnout, but not quite. Yeah. Nah. I'm slipping. My focus is wavering a little bit. Not in a I need to stop stream way, but in a I can feel that like I'm putting my attention too hard on like getting really in people's faces, and it's like, no, I need to get a grip a little.
Poison's on the menu.
That's fair. Don't know why you did that one though. That was, of all the follow-ups to do, that one, no. That was not a good call on their part. That was bad math.
Why, thank you.
You're done. Yeah. Once I slow down a little bit and like actually kind of like took a minute, I'm a little bit back. Mhm. Again, responses. Let's again. Whoops. Elena's overhead hits very, very far for an overhead. The range is very good. Ooh. If I'd been a little more careful off the jab, I could have gotten the counter DI. But got a little frisky. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Aki's main thing is that in circumstances where Aki basically gets to like set up poison pressure or otherwise like do stuff like that, she kind of just like she shits damage basically. Oh, too early on that front. Probably I might have been better served trying to do like a roll and something else maybe, but not entirely sure. Good though. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. You're alright. It's Guile. It's Guile again, though. So I need to be a little. I gotta be careful.
Let's get this mission started. Round one. Fight. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
I gotta be careful because you see how I jumped there. There's a good chance I could have gotten flash kick at that particular distance. That was fair.
Round two. Fight. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. No. Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
Nope. Bad distance for that. Yeah. Patience really pay. Yeah, with Guile in particular, the main thing is that like you have to. Guile mostly can put up like he can be aggressive and offensive in certain aspects, but it usually costs him a lot more in terms of like actually being able to sustain that pressure. So it's one of those things where got lucky there because that could have been a flash kick very easily. And that's the thing, right? Like if Guile wants to annoy you with his crouching medium kick, you can blow that up with like a drive impact, right? But it's basically one of... Ooh, yeah, wrong move to punish that with. Also, it's very difficult to like try to drive impact through sonic booms against Guile because his recovery from them is very fast. Damn. If I... And there I missed like the standing confirm like at least twice, which is unfortunate, but it's very difficult to do. It's one of the hard parts about playing Elena. Like if you're trying to like really get the most out of a lot of the interactions that you're going for. Fuck. Nah, I'm cooked. Yeah. That's okay. 1-1. Okay. Yeah, this is rough because this guy is very difficult to crack. Yeah, like, again, like trying to drive impact through sonic booms against Guile is an extremely difficult proposition because his booms recover really fast. It doesn't mean that you can't do it, it's just that it's really difficult to get a bead on when the right time to try is. You basically have to proactively drive impact in order to maybe eventually get through a boom like that. And then I tried to jump, and then I got fucking pumped for it, because I shouldn't have been doing that. Yeah. Nah, I couldn't keep it up. Because the main thing is that if you can force Guile to overextend, then you have a chance of pushing back against him. But if a Guile is very patient and very deliberate about like not feeling forced to interact with you, then you have to play the waiting game of trying to out-Guile them, and it's very difficult to do that effectively and not like crack the whip. I could have punished that and I messed up. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, so you see what I mean by like Akuma can like put out a shit ton of damage when he is in the flow, right? But on the other hand, like, you fuck up a good 3 or 4 defensive interactions as Akuma, and you're kind of just you're in the shit basically. I messed up the timing on my reversal. Oh, that's unfortunate. I should be dead here.
Akuma, win! Round 1. Fight.
I thought it was gonna be a low, and I got hit by the overhead. Stop doing that.
Round 2. Fight.
Good throw. You gotta stop trying to do standing heavy kick like that. You gotta stop that. Good call out. There you go. Keep it exactly. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Why'd you do that? You gave me time to react to that. You can't drive impact the super. If you try, the super breaks the armor. They did wake up drive impact when I had enough time to take in what was going on. Worst mistake they ever made. No. Good. Good. They got the drive, they got the strike throw mix going in the corner there, and I wasn't getting it. I wasn't getting out of that unless I'd made 2 better decisions well beforehand than I hadn't. Ooh, good jump. I'm not going to die. Still going to hurt. I was almost dead. Ooh, fuck! That was sneaky! The fucking Ashura warp. Alright. That's fair. You got me. So, when Akuma does Ashura warp like that, if he's going forward, he can cancel it into a grab. I wasn't aware that either he was at the right distance or because it auto-corrected. It's one of those two. Either he was at the distance for it to still be a forward moving one, so I got caught by the grab, or something else. If I tried to jump, I would have probably been able to jump out of it, I think. But I'm speculating based on just what I saw. Ooh, fair. Yeah, no, the knee hit in time. Ooh. They might have tried to do an SPD as a punish there instead of. There we go. I think I find really impressive. You have such a good knowledge of how much damage things are going to do relative to your life total. Yeah, I have a sort of a sense of it. The main thing is that it can be a. I usually estimate a little conservatively, but occasionally I do happen to like be off by just a little. Most of it is essentially happening to guess good, but I do appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I need to be a little careful now. Yeah. I got a little bit scared near the end because the thing with Zangief's Super Art 3 and Critical Art are the most damaging supers that are in this game. Flat out. However, they are both command growths. And you have to do near 2 full circles on your directional input of choice in order as part of the input for it. But like it is literally like the type of damage that will kill Akuma at 60% damage. So once Zangief has that 3 or that CA next to his name, the potential that he has for a comeback, if he is able to pressure you into allowing him to get a chance to throw you, is a bad time. You just have a really, really bad time if he catches you with that. Literally, if Zangief does Super Art 3 or Critical Art and his fingers are up and you're not already throw invulnerable in some way or out of the range of the throw, if you're in the range of the throw, the point at which his fingers are up already, then you're fucked. You cannot jump out of it or he does it. You are kind of stuck. I missed, which means I probably did it too slow. Yeah, no. The 2 hits of the lariat. I don't know if the 2 hits of the lariat, if I had more health, I don't know if I would have busted through the lariat or not. Probably not. Because well, it was 2 hits, so I might have been able to do it, but maybe not. Yeah, I can't slide at that distance. That's not a good idea. Yeah, that's fair. And this is why I'm going to be a little bit more judicious about my slides, because if I slide in at the wrong distance, I am extremely punishable. Down in the corner. cooked.
Let's end this on a high note.
Elena, win!
So yeah, the other thing usually where my health estimates will usually be a little bit off sometimes is with Zangief, because Zangief has 1,000 more health over the median value than other characters do in this game. So median value is 10,000. Akuma has 9. Honda and Marisa both have 10,500, and Zangief has 11,000.
Up you go.
Get there. Thank God for that. Magic Pixel be my vow. Damn. Yeah. And as you can see, like Honda, once he has you on top, or once he has you in a position where he can like kind of just like aggress at you, you just gotta kind of hold that. Wow, fuck. That was an amazing reaction. To do super when he saw me slide. I respect that. That's wild. Yeah, nah. Yeah, that's yours, bud. You have that. That's fair. Alright. So jumping a lot is just going to get me hit by squash. Yeah, I got scared. 'Cause I was thinking like, where's the headbutt? Where's the headbutt? And I should have known better.
I'm ready to go.
was holding a direction while trying to parry. Well, forward maybe, I think. Or I just wasn't pressing the buttons correctly at all. One of those two. That's fair. Nah, not enough. Alright. It's sloppy again. Alright. Where am I? Also, ads may start in the next 5 minutes or so. Maybe might be dead. If I'm not, then it's close. Yeah. That time guessing it correctly was very much a that was a cold guess insofar as that was concerned. I don't know for sure if I saw if there was a drive rush in there. I don't think there was a drive rush in that combo, so that's probably not why. That probably wasn't why it didn't kill. If there was a drive rush in that combo, that's probably why it didn't kill. Because drive rushing causes some scaling to occur with damage.
I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm. So that I just got done with, I got hit with, is the classic example of like how characters like Akuma sort of control space. They use a fireball to entice you to jump, and then they'll hit you with a Shoryuken as you're coming down. Oof. All right. Okay. There we go. Whew. All right. We're back in. Back in. Yeah, no. Should have done that there. Oof. I didn't block low after jumping over that. Nope. Cooked. I don't know why they didn't go for whatever would confirm into Super R3. Either they didn't trust that they were going to get the hit or something else. Nope. Can't do anything about that. Can about this though. Yeah, so careless of me. I shouldn't have slid that close. Sliding that close was not a good idea. Fuck.
Round two. Fight.
There we go. Whew. Yeah. That should be cooked here. Yeah, I was about to say, as long as you don't, like, fuck it up. Let's see. No, I'm dead. I'm dead. This is done. I'm cooked. Like, looking at how that was, I was like...
Akuma, win!
Hey, Rigel. I may go a little longer. Because it's been 3 hours, and normally I cut... Well, normally I would have cut it like 10 o'clock anyway, but... Yeah, nah. Now, a second.
It's everything to me. Round 2. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! Opening!
No, that's my fault. That's plus. Good throw. I probably pressed jab many more times than necessary. Okay. I tried to jump out, and I couldn't get out in time because they had the advantage and put a meaty punch right as I was trying to jump out. The better option there would have been to block. Yeah, no, I'm fucked now. Or should have been if they canceled it. If they canceled the Shinshoryu. Yeah, if they canceled the Shinshoryu, I would have been cooked right there. Slipping.
Here comes a new
Well, at least I can say I'm getting experience in the Akuma matchup, so can't complain. Is Diamond just below Akuma and Ryu? We've gotten a Marisa. So, Akuma and Ryu have been the most prominent recently. But we've gotten like a Marisa and at least 2 Hondas tonight, so. Yep. Yeah, I'm cooked. That's enough damage to kill. Alright, I gotta see here. Can't really crack. I'm having a hard time cracking them open. Yeah. That thing about the Ashura Warp is that the Ashura Warp itself is not like actually invulnerable to strikes. But yeah, Akuma's always been a popular character, so it doesn't surprise me. And Ryu's buffs, specifically around the time Elena got released, kind of turned him into a menace, so it doesn't really surprise me that there's a lot of him too. Meant to do Mallet Smash after that. Perish. Hard start. Dissipate. Nice, Stubby. Yeah, there's the pressure. Missed it. Misats. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Got me. Backdash could have saved me there, but I would have had to like react to the I would have to react to it. And that would have been a tall order. I want to be careful. Like, see how sometimes like I get a little too comfortable assuming where I can jump in. Too early. reason to rush you. I can show. But yeah, that's what I mean by I can chill. They were probably trying to do OD Shoryu right there to just bust through my jabs and just like straight up just like push me off. Ooh, that was good bait. Ooh, that would have been a perfect parry if they had gotten the direction correct. Yeah, I tried to mash there, and that's why I got hit. Hi, Vinka. Jackson, thank you for the raid. I'll get you in a sec. Fighting for my life right now. If you got a raid and run, I understand. I know it's probably Mineko. If it was a Mineko, hopefully it went well. Hi, buddy. Jasmine stream. My name is Sean. You can call me that or Shay. I make games. I play games. Games make me, basically. We're just doing ranked matches with Elena and Street Fighter 6. Going a little later than we usually do on Friday just because I started late. I should. Yep, good to go. Gonna head out for a walk. Have fun. Thank you. That's the plan. And that's why I blocked. Because if I tried to like do like a meaty drive impact or some shit, that would have broke my drive impact, and I would have been. My face would have done an ouchie. I know Jasmine's going for a walk, but I'm still gonna do the shout out.
Now, find a new rival.
But yeah, like we've been getting a pretty good mix of characters overall. Good overhead. Good scratch wheel. Yeah, they felt that coming. That's good. Oh. I respect what they were trying to do, but they didn't quite pull it off. Yep. Even if I tried to drive impact, the only way I would have gotten through that is like a meteor volley or something. If I drive impacted that, I wouldn't have had the health to live it. There. Ooh, missed it. Unfortunate. Yeah. So, Elena, if you're careful, you can usually drive impact her crouching medium kick, which is what happened to me there for pretty much the entirety of that match. Okay. That's fair. There we go.
Round 2. Fight.
Good sketch wheel. Too close. Yeah, too close. I did the slide. The slide was way too close. Shouldn't have done it at that distance. It's not gonna kill, but it. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to kill, but I knew that the psychological pressure would either stop them cold or allow me to do something else. Good throw. Snap is just about safe enough, I think. Good scratch wheel. Yeah, they were waiting for that. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, they did. We had the same thought. Now I'm cooked because I messed up.
Round 2. Fight.
Good throw. Nope, shouldn't have done that. I might be cooked here. Yeah. Basically, the only way I would have run that back is if I'd been paying more attention to when they kept missing their stand confirms. Because basically, at least the little things that I feel out about the Elena matchup is that, essentially speaking, a lot of how well you do in the Elena matchup boils down to how hard you punish her for fucking up her stand confirms. Alright, one more. One more and then I should call it, because we've been here for like a hot minute.
Nowhere to run.
Round one. Fight.
I missed it. Ooh, just barely made it. Had enough health to soak being in burnout. It's wooey. Oh, what a reaction! That was good. Remember how I said you can't drive impact supers? This is what I mean. Like, if you do a drive impact and somebody does a super in response, the drive impact loses every time. Fuck! I thought I'd done a drive parry to try to catch, not even to like even perfect parry the low, but at least just to catch it so I wouldn't get hit. But I guess I didn't do the input correctly. Yeah, it's not safe. Yeah, no, I didn't do that. That's a good spacing. Good. See, they could have made that safer. Nah, I'm dead. Yeah, that's my fault because I pushed too hard. The thing is that if Juri has at least 2 Fuha stocks and she does that overhead kick with the swirl on it, she can make it safe by spending another one, or at least safer. But she has to have 2. They checked me with a jab. Shouldn't have done that. They're doing that so that they can get both a health and a drive advantage.
That felt good, didn't it? What a waste
That's why, especially as you climb further up the ranks, it's not that you never drive impact, but you try to save it for when you think you have pressured somebody enough that they're likely to miss that you're gonna do it. Ah, I messed up the input to the DP. Ooh, that would have been a perfect carry if they'd actually done a directional input with it. Good throw. Were they safe after? That must have been like LP store or like light store, but I didn't think they were gonna be safe after that. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was end of round. Fuck. Shouldn't have done that. I thought it was match point. That's bad. That's very bad. That is extremely bad. I did not mean to do that. I autopiloted. Oh boy. gonna hurt. But they're in burnout, and I've still got the life advantage. So
Such a lovely day. We're just getting started.
yeah, the moment I ate the throw, that was it. All right, I'll hold that. I'll hold that. That's fine. I'm a little bummed out, but I'll hold that. I fucked it up. That was my round to lose, and I choked. So basically, we ended the night about as far as we started, as far as ranked progress goes. But I try not to think too hard about like, oh, I have to absolutely like I got it. Like I wasn't coming at this with like, oh, I have to get Diamond 4. I'm like, it'd be nice if I got Diamond 4 tonight, but it didn't happen. Choked a little. So essentially speaking, as far as what I feel like I have down now, I'm beginning to enter the spot where I've got something that's a little more optimized in certain aspects, which means that it's easier for me to like actually do the thing. It's a little easier for me to like actually do the thing now and get more damage off of it now that I've kind of like started to optimize a little bit. But you know, that's me. All right. I think we are going. So we're done for the night. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Next Wednesday, Game Dev Stream, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Friday, we're gonna do Street Fighter 6 again. In an ideal world, I would really and truly, depending on how some things shake out and what happens coming forward from here, I would like to get the season pass for Street Fighter 6, but for various reasons right now, that's not a very good financial decision. So next week, all things being equal, if we do Street Fighter 6 and I don't have the season pass, I have rental passes saved up so I can like at least show y'all a little bit of Sagat and we can figure out a little bit of how he works. But yeah, right now it would not be a wise financial decision. There are certain things I have to wait on to figure out one way or the other if I can even swing it for the season pass, the season 3 pass specifically, because like all the characters that are in that pass I want anyway, so I need to I need to be responsible about that, and so I may have to wait a while, or at least wait until I have ascertained certain things before I make a move on that. That said, we're gonna go hang out with G the next level because they're playing some Eartheon, which is, if I recall correctly, a old school shmup, but released very recently, with sound by none other than Yuzo Koshiro. If you're like, I don't know who that is, the ultimate one? No, season, I forget. Probably the one that includes the colors for season 3 would be the one ideally that I would want, but I would have to double check to see which ones I'm thinking of and which ones make the most sense. Anyway, but for right now, I will. That's a future me problem. Not gonna deal with that right this second. Nightbot has already told you important things about where you can find my game analysis, design articles, VODs, Ko-Fi, Throne, and Card. If you want to know more about the indie game co-op that I helped co-found, Munity, you can check out munity.games. You can join our Patreon. You can play a demo Shoot Lancer over there. And then, yeah. Oh, Shannon has me between those two. Ideally, I prefer Ultimate, but character is probably more within my means at whatever point. To answer the question properly, Shan, because I realize what you were asking now. Usually with Street Fighter, I get the Ultimate Pass, just because I also like having the extra colors for those characters, as opposed to just the character pass. But that's me. And then last but not least, Gilded. If you want to support me and the stream, but don't want to give money, no, that's wrong. Gilded, if you want to hang out with us when we're not doing stream stuff, Gilded is where we're at. We watch anime and chill out and do other stuff, in particular. And yeah, that's the deal. So we're gonna go hang out with G the next level. Like I said, they're currently playing Eartheon, which is, as I understand it, a Sega Genesis. Okay, it's either I keep forgetting with Eartheon whether or not it's just a old school. Okay, it says the code, so I'm having a brain fart. Eartheon is an old school shmup, but released for modern consoles, with music by Yuzo Koshiro. We're hanging out over there primarily because Shoot Lancer is also a shmup, and I don't think we've been by G the next level for a while. So, till next time I see y'all, whenever that is, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you go outside, be excellent to each other, not the bigots, racist, sexist, anti-queer folks, or fascists. Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, reproductive rights are human rights. Palestine and Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia must all be free. None of us are free till we're all free. That's pretty much all I got. We're gonna go raid into G. Here's the raid message before I forget. So we're gonna go raid G. That's the raid message. Throw in whatever emotes you like. Enjoy Eartheon. I'll catch y'all whenever I catch y'all. Till next time. Deuces.